Oh, 28 degrees and a little wind. Sounds like a great day to get some irrigation water. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday. Remember all that burning we did on Thursday? The water's finally here. And I say finally here because it was supposed to be here Friday. Then it was supposed to be here Saturday. Now here it is Monday. And the whole reason is just state of Colorado and the head gate not running what it was supposed to. We weren't getting our water, slowed everything down. Really annoying, but not a whole hell of a lot you can do. So let's go catch back up to it, because it looks like it's about a mile down the road. We're almost to where it burns, so once it gets there, it should speed up. The long reach booms the canal uses are so friggin' awesome. It's a good 15 foot taller than the power lines. Alright, I'm gonna keep going, stay out of his way. Canal's got two of the tall ones, yeah. Two long reaches and one or two just standard excavators. Them long reaches are friggin' awesome though. Glenn and I were just trying to do a little bit of burning, and by Glenn and I mean Glenn. I burned this the other day with the weed burner by myself, but I was coming up on wooden poles, so I had to abandon that project. And now after good old washboards. After a heavy layer of frost last night, and then this nice cold wind, nothing wants to burn, so we give up. We're gonna go back over here where the excavator was, see what the water's looking like. That is a big boy. Oh, the first run always takes forever with dirt ditches. It's 10:30, water still hasn't got to our farm. It'll be noon before it gets to the bottom end. But we got the big trackhoe there, neighbor's backhoe there, our backhoe here. Glenn and I have been burning on the other side of the road. Oh, he turned around. He was sitting right there at the edge of the pond. It looked cool. Water's going in the second pond. The other one kind of over there, half a mile, should already have it. It only took till noon. Go find some lunch, fire these things up after lunch, see what happens. This one's going to be interesting. So this one, if you were around last fall, we had a different box on there because this one took a crap on us midsummer. They claim lightning strike, I don't know. I think it's bad electricity. But it fried it, scrambled like hell to find a box because they told us if we ordered one right then, it'd be like 16 months. But they thought they could fix it, so we sent it up to them for a rush fix. Well, a rush fix turned into 6 months. In the meantime, we had irrigation. So luckily a local pump company had a box, half the horsepower, come to find out, on hand, that we were able to kind of hot wire in and make it work. And then this guy got put on in November thinking we were going to get this run of water last fall. Never made it. So this thing has never ran since we put that box back on. What do you think? What are the odds of it working without a problem? I'm gonna say 20%. I'm almost willing to bet money we're gonna have to call an electrician to come help, because I don't think it'll work. Either way though, water's going in the pond. I'm gonna go check on the other pond. Water has already made it to the basin on this one, or the inlet, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's right at noon. These will both kick on probably 1:30, 2 o'clock. We'll have enough water in them. Go follow the water to the bottom of the main ditch, and then I'm gonna go find some lunch. 12:30, water has finally made it to the bottom. So this end weed rack here, where the water's coming through underneath that conveyor belt, there's a hydraulic gate that they'll raise up once they're done flushing weeds. This is all just a drainage. So they'll dump weeds in here for a while, and then they'll raise that gate and it'll force the water to go into the splits. They'll drop the weed rack to keep it clean. I think there's 4 or 5 different farms that'll get their water from this. But I mean, this is literally the end of the canal. I'm gonna go find some lunch. I'm hungry. Oh, cool. I was afraid they were wrong about the wind. and we were going to have a peaceful day. Delightful. Jesus. Okay, system's flushed. Now I'm going to wait for that to quit running so I can get out there and close that. But looking across there, so you see the dirt underneath the pivot that's moving? That's a combination of some of our dirt, some of the neighbor's dirt. That is why I am in no hurry to float any more hay fields till the water gets closer, because it's going to move. The wind blows here in the spring. That's part of living on the plains. The wind blows a lot in the spring. I don't want my topsoil leaving the farm. We're not in any hurry to do any tillage work until the water gets close. That's why I keep just kind of postponing everything, waiting for the water to get a little closer to the other farms before we get back going. Okay, the one that should be easy is fired up and running. Glenn's double checking some nozzles. I think we're good. Oh, joy, oh joy. Let's go see how the other one goes. We're having fun, right? This is fun. Oh, here's what really sucks. I don't know if you can hear me. Now the wind picked up everything that got thrown out this morning. It's going to start throwing the ditch in different places. So now you gotta find weeds for the next couple hours. So right there on the other side of the pivot, you can see the dirt blowing. That's what I'm talking about, keeping the float right ahead of the irrigation. Look over here at this edge where it's taken off kind of through there. Now imagine if we had floated that 3 weeks ago, and instead of one windstorm, this is the first wind we've really had since I floated it, we had 3 or 4. It's a lot of topsoil gone. That is a lot of money gone in the end. Like I said in the last video, some guys, they have to get ahead because they can't get it done quick enough to stay ahead. But where we have the ability to keep up, that's why we don't get in a hurry. Well, that's a good sign. It started up. Let the filter flush a little bit and I'll shut that valve. Well, I'll be damned. It worked. We've got other issues, but the sprinkler is up and running. Right now, I gotta run to the dentist, so I'll be right back. Okay, out of the dentist. Can't feel my face. It's always a weird thing. Wind's still blowing, but at least there's not as much dust to blow around as there was. I take that back. Over where I was, the dirt is still blowing. That's nice. That's nice. I'm gonna go to the shop, see what the guys have been doing in there. Just talking to the big tuna. That big pivot, it fired up, but then the pressure dropped here a little bit ago. Thinking it's just dirt and stuff, or not dirt, sticks and leaves and debris building up around the cylinder in the pond. Gonna leave it off for a little bit and then go refire it and see what happens. But right now, just go back to the shop, see what's happening there. Alright, now that nobody's in here, 2 main projects over the last week has been Blanca's truck and the sprayer. Cameron, for the most part, kind of spearheaded the sprayer. What all have we done? Changed engine oil, planetaries, kind of gone through everything. Whose dumb idea was it to hide the air filter inside of that? You have to fold the wing out so you can climb up this craptacular ladder. And then the air filter still doesn't fit. You have to like force it. Yeah. But the biggest thing we had to do to this was drain the hydraulic system. So last summer, well, you can still see that tire, the oil on it. Yeah, because this did not get cleaned at the end of the year. Never does. Because we never know when our last day of spraying is. Last summer, one of those hydraulic lines sprung a good leak. Get it in here, get the hose fixed, start dumping in some high guard, you know, hydraulic system. Every piece of Deere equipment has used high guard, Deere's hydraulic oil, since the beginning of time. Talking to a mechanic, he goes, you're going to need to drain the hydraulic system. That takes torque guard. I don't know if it would have made a difference, but we drained all 40 gallons out and refilled it with torque guard. We'll see. But yeah, that guy, he's about done. I think one more planetary left, grease it, throw some shields back on, then wheel it around the back of the shop to pressure wash it. Baby blue. This time all it came in for was some exhaust fixes, because there's the old pieces. They noticed it when they brought it in to do the air-to-air and stuff like that. So basically we had to replace from the muffler there up to here. This is all one piece going up. Or not one piece, the tip is a separate piece. But that elbow end's right there. So they got that put back on today. She rewired a CB antenna. So hopefully her CB works. It's kind of useful during silage. But yeah, that's been kind of the main things in the shop. So, see you when I see you.